Okay, so obviously we have, existence, and then it, the crystallization of the frequency turns into space, and then it evolves over the illusion of time, and we got this going on so that it can have hands. So, the many traps that are going on right now is crazy. Okay, you naturally elevate into a high frequency naturally. These man-made traps, which we're going to talk about today, are the main thing that are keeping everyone back. Now, we gotta talk about the biggest trap. The mind. All of these traps that we're going to talk about rely on the mind and its participation in the illusion of reality. Okay. Number one. Number zero. The mind. If you are stuck in this realm, now it is by grace and by God that you are not, that you can transcend and see through reality itself. It is not up to you. It is up to your circumstance, your environment, and the God and the existence that is running and generating, the intelligence of existence that is running and generating this whole experience. Understand there's no free will. If you think you have free will, you are your name only. And I hear people saying, it's like, oh, when you pass, you're just going to be like infinitely, like, you're just going to be black for, like, smack. Okay? But even there, you see, subtle things like the mind's participation in caring about certain things. Then you have biology, the lust for the opposite sex, and for sex. That and what I've been talking about, we can call the survival instinct as well. That and the survival instinct are the two strongest things. Now, you transcend this mind level of my name is, I gotta do this before I die, YOLO, Earth life experience is rare. Okay, just let it all go. It is the way it is because it's supposed to be the way it is. Therefore, it is the way it is. Therefore, there's no way you can miss at all. There's only existence in the first place. It's created this to play around and hang around. If you're thinking base level, mind level, my name is, you got some realizing to do. You got some coming out of ignorance to do. You got that to do. This right here is the base mainline, 100% real deal, full on God, 100% the main thing that dictates everything else. Are you ignorant? On the scale of ignorance and awareness, are you ignorant? Are you with God? Are you with existence? Are you with stillness? Are you with awareness? Are you with presence? Or are you with fear, doubt, thinking about the past and the future and never being in the present? The world. Are you within the illusion of the world, or are you with the truth of God, the truth of existence, the truth of there is only existence? Now, naturally, I said, you will elevate into a higher frequency. Naturally. You'll realize that everything is a dialectical, symbiotic relationship with everything, and that there's a dualistic whole within this realm of duality. Because duality is necessary for experience to even be. Or else it would just be experience, it would just be existence. And then it's like, oh yeah, it's cool, but like, what would it be like to have hands and like, what would it be like to be able to grab something and then like have a small cut on my hand, and then it's like, oh, it's kind of like, now I kind of have a little contrast going on, and that's like, it kind of hurts to close my hand now, okay, and then it heals, and it's like, oh yeah. See, so if we're living in egotistical, trying to people please, thinking about what other fucking organisms think, what is going on within another organism's mind. Again, we're coming away from mind, but yet you can still care about what another person thinks. You authentically build this true, full-on realization that this is all a bunch of bullshit. This is just existence being existence. This is the play of reality. This is the play of existence. Play of conscience, whatever the fuck. You come away from opinions of others. You come away from all that. Okay, you come away from these things. You come away from the world. You see, you come back to God. Since the way the world is, it is technically on a technical mind lawyer level. It is subjective, but in truth, God is all that is. If perhaps, you see, the mind is already making things up around my face. I can already see it. The ignorant mind. Okay. The ignorant mind is a common mind in this time period. You see. That is ignorance. Starting to think about what my face looks like. Thinking it's funny. This is ignorance. No, it's not bad, good. No, there's awareness and there's ignorance. That is simply it. And people get offended. Oh, you're calling me, well, you're fucking ignorant. Boo-hoo. You choose to be like, oh man. You're choosing to be, oh man, I'm ignorant. You're saying I'm ignorant. You are fucking ignorant. Are you going to accept that and transcend that? Or are you going to continue to be fucking ignorant? See. Can't ignore the realness of the realm. Can't ignore the realness of the realm. Can't. You can transcend it, though. Through understanding. Realization. So, I suppose, now that we've talked about the mind, we've talked about how the mind is, and there's ignorance and awareness, the world and God, and truth and lie, then now we'll go into how the traps are. And they are all based around ignorance and keeping you within ignorance, keeping you within density rather than weightlessness. This is a realm of density and particles in an existence that is wavelength and weightlessness. The formless creates the form. Okay? And if you don't understand that, then get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing this for any ignorant motherfuckers who don't understand this shit. If you want, you're gonna. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Number 1. Sex. If you are chilling and you're growing, you need to be careful when you have a partner. They're going to be at your level, or lower or higher, within 15 points of IQ, I should say, usually. Unless someone's trying to play some other fucking one. Like, if you're trying to get, if you're, oh, god damn. People are so down bad. This is the world working through them. If you get with someone that locks your frequency, to a certain extent, that locks your frequency, because now their frequency is affecting your frequency, and you're intermingling frequencies, and it's like, why? You really want to break it down? It's for security and for sex. That's it. Oh, I don't want to be alone. Oh, I don't want to pay my bills or something. Something like that. Something like that. And I want sex. See. This locks you into a low frequency. It locks you into just having sex and being in a relationship because now it takes over. Again, ignorance, fear. We're authentic. And we're faithful. Faith isn't hope. Faith is understanding. Faith is knowing. Faith is presence. Faith is God. You see. You get locked into this world. But you never locked into this world. You are God. There is no need for this world. There's no need for sex. There's no need for number two, drugs. Now, there's psychedelics, and then there's everything else. THC affects the endocannabinoids in your brain. This, much like any other psychedelic, shuts down ever so slightly, or a lot, doesn't matter. It shuts down to a certain extent the prefrontal cortex of the brain. And it allows for the identity center of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, the identity center to chill. For the worldly attachments and fears to subside. And for a more understanding, it allows for the brain to make neurological pathways and connections that it otherwise doesn't. You can see this in meditation, you can see this in THC, you can see this in psilocybin use, you can see this in diethyltryptamine use, you can see this in lysergic acid diethyltamine use. You can see this in all psychedelics. You can see this in meditation. Shuts down the identity center, shuts down the thing that's locked in to the character, into the world, and allows for a more aware presence. Okay, now, you get into a bad trip. This is all this fear conditioning and trauma, perhaps, coming up. Because it doesn't just go away. You still get paranoid when you smoke weed. You get just fucking palm striked in the face. You gotta look at that shit. It's all we could say psychedelics amplify what already is within your own being, within your own electromagnetic field, within your auric field. It doesn't fucking matter. In your mind. Okay? Amplifies everything. Brings it all up. Creates neurological pathways that otherwise were not. If you're not ready to face your shit, you're gonna use shit for the wrong reasons. Weed can be used for the wrong reasons. Then you probably get fucking sick of it because you don't want to get paranoid and you don't want to fucking feel that little anxiety because you're not looking at that shit. You're just trying to fuck off. No. That shit's gonna kick you off. It's gonna be like, oh yeah? You're gonna get rid of it because you're gonna not fucking want to deal with that shit. And then you're gonna go into what really is the trap. Everything else in the drug market. You have opioids. You have fucking meth. You have fucking alcohol. That shit attaches to your dopamine receptors and poisons them with artificial dopamine. Artificial dopamine. 100% pure manufactured by 1900s Germany. You can see what I'm fucking saying if you're not retarded. That's where that's where meth came from. The Germans during World War II sent their soldiers in with little meth bars of chocolate. And now the West is feeding it to you like candy. Putting fluoride in your water, just like those Germans did to those Jews. One isn't ignorant on purpose. It is the outside factors that keep it ignorant. You naturally flow upwards. So to continue, these opioids, you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing so nice. See, that's because when we're talking about God, we're talking about not even needing to express, not even need to prove anything into just existence. This is why it comes down and proves something. It is existence. Oh, yeah. I'm existent. I'm not going to get hit because I have a nervous system, you see. I'm existence. When you're like that shit, you don't need to prove nothing. You're already just like whatever the fuck is going on there. You forget to fucking you know why they overdose? They forget to fucking breathe. They can't. They're so fucked up. They can't breathe. They can't. So that shit ruins your life because now there's an artificial fucking god. Now you're literally going to artificial god. Instead of meditating and doing psychedelics, perhaps, in cleansing your vessel of fucking density and ignorance and negativity, we could say, you're now taking what is called a shortcut. And that shit doesn't fucking work. It ruins your life. Because now instead of being your life going towards cleansing your vessel, it's to getting your next high. To coming back to a remembrance of your true nature artificially. Which, this isn't a remembrance of your true nature. High emotions, love, light, pleasure, dopamine, are remembrance of our higher nature, of our existence nature. This pleasure that you're getting from these horrible drugs is only mimicking to a nasty degree, not even a close degree, your true nature. When you're real deal, you are just fucking chilling all of the fucking time. Okay? All of the time. Not all of the... You work up to that point where you can be chilling all of the time by not being chilling. You transcend shit through understanding it. And you find some chilling. You find some fucking permanent chilling. Because you're cleansing back to the existence. You're now in your impurity of existence. Oh yeah, there's like a little duality. But like you've transcended that too. Like someone calls you a bitch. It's like you understand they are fucking just miserable. They're mentally ill, to be completely honest. Yeah. Now, we have number 3. Number 3. You know what number 3 is? It's fear. The most potent of all of them. Because we could say the mind is neutral. It is learned. It learns things. It learns survival. All of these things we've been talking about keep one in survival. Hard drugs keep them in survival. Now they're like fucking stuck. The highest point is their drugs now. There's no fucking going towards God and cleansing their vessel. Now they're just trying to get their fucking drugs. They're stuck in this fucking nasty, disgusting, fucking gross, horrific, nasty fucking loop of pain and suffering. That keeps them in fear. That keeps them in survival. Look at the chakras. You got the root chakra, survival. The sacral chakra, your sexual instinct, your pleasures, and you could say how you manage your pleasures, how you manage your reality. Are you in your pleasures? Are you in the world, or are you chilling? Then you have how you think about yourself and your social standing. These are all aligned. Then you can become within the heart and be loving. From there you can speak your truth. From there you can see through things. From there you can be fucking full on with your source, with the source that is all. Fear is that of the illusion of reality, the illusion of pain. Never said it wasn't real. I said it was an illusion. It's fucking real though. I'm gonna move. Nervous system. Does this jacket feel anything? No. Because it's not an organism with a nervous system and a brain that is capable of aligning to the frequency and electricity of fucking consciousness. It is all existence. All is God. Whatever you want to fucking call God. It's existence. Whatever you want to call existence. So fear keeps you in density. keeps you in this world, keeps you away from knowing your source. It keeps you in this. And this fear is the number one thing that those who oppress use to oppress. Are you fearful? Now we have, oh man, I gotta pay for this apartment, I gotta pay for this, that, and that. See, that's how they get you. They keep you in fear. They keep you in survival. They keep you locked in the world, in your ego, in your fears of other people, because you never process that, because you didn't get any time to process that. They fuck with your time. They send you to school. And they enforce learned helplessness on you, so you become a little pussy bitch. Whenever you hear the truth, you become a pussy bitch, turn around, pull your pants down, and wait for them to peg you. I'm not going to peg you. I'm going to pull your pants up, turn you around, and smack you in your face for being such a pussy. Free your mind. Why? Because otherwise you live in fear. Are you going to live in fear, or are you going to live in fucking faith? Are you going to live in truth? Are you going to live through, looking through reality as the source? Looking through the mind, seeing how the mind works. The mind filters things through your experience. And if you have a fearful experience, a fearful preset, it's going to reflect that. The mind is a little bitch. The mind is nothing but a tool. The mind is not fucking you. The very aspect or thought of being one with your mind is ignorance. The mind is separate. As everything is God, yes. This is duality. The substratum may be God, but within this duality, there is separation. The illusion of such, in a dense manner, but nonetheless separation. The illusion of separation. The appearance of separation. This hand and that hand. Are they made of the same? Yes. Is there only light, you could say? Yes. But if I'm not going to hit myself in the face, because if I did that, if this organism were to do that, you see how the mind is? How you attach to it as me or I? And then someone looks at you differently or ignorantly for saying that you're not the mind or the organism. This is ignorance, and this is the mind trying to save itself. When you're attached to the mind now becomes something that can die. When you're attached to the world, you become something that can die. What is hell? What is eternal damnation? It is going through these ignorant lifetimes until you finally get it. Hell is earth. Hell is physicality. Hell is the separation from God. What is this? The illusion of separation. You dumb little... Now, this organism is that. Exactly that. An organism. To come away from the mind, to come away from the illusion of reality, to come away from how you perceive reality to be, and seeing it for what it is, seeing it from not the mind, but from what it is, the source, God. What is already? What is here? Not what is the mind, but what is the truth of right now? That transcends the mind, that transcends time, that transcends everything. Is this where you live? Or do you live in the mind? Or do you live in ignorance? When you're stuck with a dense particle negativity, such as a person or a circumstance, you have to fight for your truth. You do. Maybe you'll get fired for that. Are you going to conform? See, What are you going to do now that now that the contradiction is being touched, poked? What are you going to do about that contradiction that you know is there, that you subside? Are you going to continue to conform? Are you going to conform in the first one? First is perhaps not even a choice. Are you going to conform to the way that the body mind organisms see things, the societal structures? Are you going to be in truth and take what that means seriously? This isn't like Golden Age. These are contradictions that are going to come up and be faced, that are going to be dealt with in this time period. It is whether you are aware or you are ignorant. Oh man. 100% cotton shirt. 80% cotton pants. Cut 20% with polyester. A toxic chemical deriving from fossil fuels. You're getting fucked. You know you're getting fucked. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? You gonna stay ignorant? You gonna stay in the mind? Or are you gonna come back to your truth because that is what the pressure is creating? A diamond.